In a guest, Jalelah Ahmed is a journalist and commentator here in Washington. Just how significant have the recent developments been in this inquiry, would you say?
I mean, I think that Sondland's testimony yesterday was pivotal. I think what the Republicans were looking for on Tuesday night was some type of evidence that would prove, that they could wipe their hands clean of this investigation. But what Wednesday morning turned into, I think, was Sondland really trying to save himself. I mean, this was a guy who was very close to the President of the United States, and I think that his testimony really revealed and sealed the deal that most of the members who are a part of this administration and a lot of the members who are a part of the State Department certainly did have an idea what they were trying to do, that is being preconditions to Ukraine receiving the aid that they actually desperately needed to move forward with their anti-corruption campaign and also to protect themselves against a lot of the Russian aggression that we've been seeing over the course of several years with this war that's going on. So I think that the last few days have been pivotal. I've been listening to Dr. Hill's testimony this morning and also Mr. Holmes' testimony this morning, both career diplomats. And I think that really right now there are no questions that the Republicans need to be asking other than why isn't John Bolton here himself, in addition to
National Security Advisor or former National Security Advisor.
That's exactly right, and Secretary of State Pompeo. Why aren't they both here to testify?
Now, you've covered some big stories here. How huge is this for the Washington contingent and America in general?
I think definitely. I mean, we're here in an election year, 2020, where last night we had the Democratic debate, and I think that it was directly competing with a lot of the news coverage that we're watching with these impeachment hearings. You have to keep in mind, this is the third time that this has ever happened in American history, and I think that, unfortunately, the state of our country is we're looking at partisan politics, and a lot of the people that I'm speaking to here on the Hill who've either come to be a member of the audience or they are just invested and interested in what's going on with our country. I'm seeing such a partisan divide, and the president has such a stronghold on a lot of the free media institutions that he is almost trying to create state-run TV with organizations like some of the other news organizations that are out there that I've even worked for. And I think it's very dangerous because it doesn't give people the ability to have free thought. I was chasing one of the congressmen down the hall yesterday, Mr. Matt Gaetz, who represents Florida, and I was saying to him, I was like, what is it going to take? What evidence do you need at this point that there definitely is sufficient evidence in this, what you would consider a preliminary hearing before it goes across the street to the Senate, for you to see that there may have been corruption here, that there were preconditions, as Sondland's testimony verified yesterday, and Dr. Hill and also Mr. Holmes' testimony verifies today, for you to actually take this seriously. We have Devin Nunes, who's in there, who continues to say that this is some type of magical, hearing, that the Democrats are basically conducting a witchcraft, or he actually used the word a drug deal being conducted. I don't think that they even take their position seriously. I think that this is the story of our time, and I think that everyone is interested and is paying attention to what the President of the United States thinks that he can get away with.
Jalelah Ahmed, thank you very much indeed. Well, as Jalelah was saying, this is very partisan and likely to continue so, but for now, back to you.